Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of my top 10 oud fragrances video. So in part 1 I covered 5 different fragrances, and in part 2 I'm going to cover the other 5 that fall into my top 10 category. If you haven't seen the first video, then I definitely recommend you go back and watch it on my YouTube channel. But today I'm going to talk to you about these 5 fragrances, and you can probably already see what they are on the screen. To tell you what the samples are, so this one is Dubai Oud by the Spirit of Dubai, and this one is Silver Oud by Amir. First off, we are going to start off with Oud Maruja. So Oud Maruja is by Maison Crivelli, and it is one of the most liked fragrances, actually, I'm going to say. Because again, it's very unique. So Oud Maruja is another fruity oud fragrance, but this time it's based on passion fruit. And I personally think that the oud and passion fruit combination is absolutely stunning. So this one has a retail price of £220. In the opening, obviously, you get loads of passion fruit and also some oud, but then you also get some Turkish rose and some saffron in the opening, giving it like that smooth sweetness. The dry down of Oud Maruja is then like a woody, oudy, smoky, leathery scent. Definitely changes from that fruity opening to more like a darker, oudy, woody scent. This one, in my personal opinion, on me, it is one of the best projecting fragrances because it projects for at least 5 hours and it lasts absolutely ages. If you're not sure about this one, then it's definitely worth trying out. Again, it's a very niche fragrance, so it's not for everyone. And you might find the passion fruit and oud combination a little bit weird. But I definitely recommend that you try this one out. And the projection and the performance on this is just amazing. Then next up, we have got Dubai Oud by the Spirit of Dubai. So this is a sample, and it came in this little scroll thingy here, which I've shown you before in my other videos. So I'm not going to show you again. But I absolutely love the sample packaging by the Spirit of Dubai. So this one is quite expensive. A 50 ml is £705 and a 100 ml is £965. This is a super complex oud fragrance though, and it's just beautiful. So it opens quite animalic with some sweetness and hints of musk. And then this quickly changes to like a spicy cypriol oil animalic oud scent. The projection of this is incredible. Like it just fills up the whole entire room and you can just smell it for ages. There is also some smokiness in this minutes after spraying, and because it's a complex scent, you'll find that it changes over time and each stage of the fragrance journey is different. I think this is the most expensive one from the first generation collection. After about 30 minutes of spraying this, you then start to get some osmanthus in the mix, some myrrh as well, some woods, some patchouli. It's very complex and there's a lot that goes on in this fragrance over time. This one lasted approximately 9 to 10 hours on my skin, and to be honest, actually it lingers longer than that. The dry down of this is like a lightly sweet, oud, earthy, musky scent with hints of vetiver. So as I said to you, it's a very complex fragrance and it just changes over time. Like every hour or every 2 hours, the scent is different. You won't even know when you get to the dry down stage actually, because it just keeps changing. But it is a very beautiful scent. In terms of the pricing, it's difficult to justify the prices, obviously, because everybody's opinions are different. This obviously would be expensive because it's got oud in there. But I do think that the price is somewhat justified because of how complex it is. Obviously, for me, if the fragrance is super, super complex, then I can expect it to be like in the 800, 900 region. Yeah, Dubai Oud by the Spirit of Dubai is a super complex oud fragrance. It's absolutely stunning with amazing performance, amazing projection, and it's definitely worth trying out next time you are in one of their boutiques. And the next one we have got is Oud 36 Nuit by Alhar. So this one has been discontinued, but you can still find it in certain retailers and certain third-party websites as well. In the West Midlands, this is available in some of the Islamic shops. I don't know how much it is, but it's definitely worth checking out. And if you want me to tell you which shops to kind of visit in the West Midlands, then let me know in the comments box below and then I'll tell you where to go. Oud 36 Nuit by Alhar is another stunning fragrance, and I prefer this over the original. This is another animalic musky oud scent, but this also has some spices and some rose. This isn't a complex fragrance and it's not a niche fragrance, but it lasts ages. Like it lasted 7 to 8 hours on my skin, and the projection is amazing and the scent profile is just beautiful. So as I said in the opening, you get some animalic oud, some musk, and also some spices and some rose. And then in the dry down, you've got some rose oud, musk, and labdanum, which is my ideal combination and one that I absolutely love. So as I said to you, Oud 36 Nuit by Alhar is not a complex fragrance. It's pretty much straightforward, but the scent profile is so beautiful and so my type that this easily sits in my top 10. Next up, we have got Amir one by Ajmal. So I've covered this in quite a few videos now, actually. So I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'll just give you like a brief overview of what Amir one is about. So Amir one is another animalic oud scent. In the opening, you get some fresh bergamot, some lemon, some musk, and some sage. There are also some florals in this too, and it's very, very well blended. One has incredible projection at first as well, but then it starts to go down after an hour. And I do get an average of 7 hours performance on this fragrance. When it dries down, it becomes like an oudi, ambery, sandalwood, slightly musky scent. The animalic notes do tone down as the amber and the sandalwood start to pick up. I personally enjoy this fragrance, and I think like a group of oud lovers would really like this too. I have done a comparison video of Amir 1 and Amir 2, so I will link that in the comments box, the description box below, just so you can see also a more in-depth review of Amir 1. And also, if you've already seen that video, I don't want to repeat myself again. So that is Amir 1 by Ajmal. And then finally, we have got Silver Oud by Amouage, which I already spoke to you about in the first video when I was talking about King Blue, because they both have Asam Oud. But I'm going to tell you what Silver Oud is about. And again, this easily like fits in my top 10 as well. There's so many fragrances, actually, oud fragrances that will come in my top 10. It was quite difficult to just select 10, but these like easily will fall into that top 10 category. So Silver Oud by Amouage is a more animalic version of King Blue. It's a smoky and woody scent with incredible projection and performance. Again, this is like another fragrance that literally fills up the room or fills up the house even. This fragrance also has patchouli, cedar, cypriol oil, vanilla, birch, guaiac wood, and the Asam Oud that you get in King Blue. But King Blue, as I said to you in the other video, is more fruity, whereas this one is like more smoky and woody, and then you get some leather in the dry down too. This one also has like some light hints of vanilla, and it actually reminds me of like the aroma you get when you burn a natural bakur. It really is beautiful. Silver Oud, sorry, I can't even remember the name. Silver Oud is really beautiful. It projects amazingly well and lasts long as well. It's not fragrance to be oversprayed though, so be careful because then it becomes too smoky and it could choke you. But it is a beautiful fragrance and definitely one that I recommend you try out if you like the animalic oud, smoky, woody, leathery combination. So that concludes my top 10 oud fragrances at this moment in time from my collection. If you have any questions about any of the 10 that I've spoken to you about in this video and in the other video, then you can of course ask me in the comments box below. This could probably change towards the end of the year as we discover new fragrances. But yeah, at the moment, these are my top 10 oud fragrances and ones I absolutely love and ones that I recommend you guys to try out if you like oud. I have covered more animalic oud fragrances in this video. Apologies if there's nothing that suits you. But if you want me to do like a oud video for beginners, so ones that aren't animalic and ones that, you know, people who are just venturing into oud will enjoy, then let me know. I can do that for you too. Thank you guys for watching this video and as always for your continued support. And I will see you guys soon.